Hello everyone, it's Robin, the Artsy Bohemian, coming to you from my studio in Los Angeles, California. Today I'm going to show you another junk journal page that I have made for this journal that I haven't finished yet, and eventually I will finish the whole thing. But basically the whole journal is going to be made out of several signatures of folded altered file folders. And so what I've been doing is working on one file folder at a time and embellishing it, and eventually I don't know if I'm going to have 3 or 5 signatures. It's going to be a pretty chunky journal, and at that point I'll probably sell it, but who knows when that's going to be. So this is my latest well, and by the way, this is the original one for those of you who have been following along. I will try to remember to put a link down below for some of the tutorials that I did on this particular one. There were a couple of them, a couple of different tutorials. So, and here were some of the other, inserts that I had taught as well. So I made another one, and I really like the way it came out. I saw a something on Pinterest, like always. I love Pinterest. I get so inspired by Pinterest. I think they're called Z cards. That's one name. Some of them might have been called step cards. Excuse me, but I took the idea and kind of ran with it and made it in my style, kind of bohemian chic, shabby chic style, and I really like the way it came out. I used mostly everything is from My Porch Prints, all of the images and all the papers. I just love her digitals. They're gorgeous. And then I use lots of vintage lace like I normally do. I had every intention of showing you a tutorial on how to make this, but it took so long that I thought I can't possibly do that unless you really want me to. But what I will show you is how to make the foundation if you don't already know how. I can't believe I didn't even know about these cards, because that's all I used to do. Is I used to rubber stamp and have a stamp club, and was always coming up with ideas, or trying to anyway, and I never saw this. So basically what it is it opens up like this, and this part opens up as well, but I wanted it to keep closed because of the way I closed the front here. So it kind of opens this way, but really both pieces open up like this. And then inside I made pockets and a little book, but excuse me, let me show you the foundation. So what you're going to do is just take some white cardstock, 110 pound is fine, and cut a 1/2 inch off of it. So you're going to have 10 and a half by 8. Let's see, 8.5 by 11. Yeah, 8.5, excuse me. So 10.5 by 8.5 sheet of cardstock. And you're going to fold or score at 4 1/4, and then 6 1/4, and then 8 1/4. And you're going to alternately fold them, and you're going to do that twice. And so you're going to get 2 sheets that fit together like this, but you're going to cut it at a diagonal. So you're going to start the cut at 4 1/2, and then end down here at 10 1/2. And you'll make a line. So if you can mark here 4 1/2 and then make a mark over here at 10 1/2, and then make a straight line down at a diagonal and then cut it, you'll get the zigzag. And most of the ones I saw, these were from several years ago, were kind of cookie cutter to me, And they had, you know, would take, you know, decorative cardstock and then cut panels out that were coordinating and add them to these panels here. And then also decorate the edge by a punch, with a punch. So you do that to both of them and you'll get this card that opens up like this. So I thought, well, that would be kind of cool to make it into a page. So you could use this as a card if you wanted to, which is kind of an elaborate card. I wouldn't give it to somebody that wouldn't appreciate it. But I think I also made mine a little bit taller than the ones I saw samples of. So that's how this works. And like I said, I used all of the My Porch Prints. A lot of it was from her grandma's attic collection, which has lots and lots of digital papers and tags and journal pages and pages to make actual journal covers. So that's what I did. I just took a mishmash of the different papers that she has, and I started gluing them down onto this section first, and then I cut other sections here, and I just kind of mixed them all up. I didn't put anything on this side because I forgot, I guess, but you could put something there too, but it's kind of covered. And the same on this side, but like I said, I closed it up. I glued it down right here, so there's actually, there's pockets here, and this comes out as well. These are some of her cut out flowers, the ones that you can do the fussy cutting with. And so that's what I did. I added, after I glued all the paper down, I glued lots of trim here on all of the diagonal edges. And then she has these little envelopes that come in the packages, and I just cut a bunch of those out, and I cut a bunch of the tags out and just embellished them. She has this awesome digital too, with all these vintage looking kind of like nameplates. So that's what's on there, and I put one here, and I think I put one on the book too. Did I put one on here? I didn't. So yeah, I used quite a few of her her digitals for this, and like she has these really cool, they look like metal pieces here, so I use those for decorations. Put one here. And so this opens up, and then you have another little envelope that opens up here. And then this one I just put, this is from Target last summer. They're these vinyl pockets, and I like it because it's see-through, because I didn't want to cover anything up and cover the pretty paper. But they're just so skinny. It's not like super practical, but yeah, that's what I did on that. And then I added a old glassine envelope down here, and here's some of the tags that are in her kits. Super pretty, vintage looking, really cute. You could use those as journaling cards. So I glued that down and made a pocket, and some of this little flower from her Fussy Cut Flowers. And this is also from her digital. I believe this is also from the grandmother's attic. And then I made a belly band here, and this is one of the journal cutouts that you can make, small journals. She also has bigger ones that you can use in the grandma's attic collection. And I just did a collage of different laces on here. And then these also come with the digitals as well. They're really cute papers that she has a tutorial to show you how to glue them together and then glue them into the journal, or you can sew them if you want. I made a little tuck spot there with one of the tags. and this goes in here. So yeah, I just did that, and then I added this on top. I love house shapes, so this is also from her collection of papers, and I made a kind of a turret looking shape and glued it on there, and then added some more laces. So that's my plan. And then this is going to kind of go over the edge, but I don't care. It's going to be a pretty cool journal once it's done. And so I'm going to glue that down probably there. I just added a strip of cardstock there, so this will open to add goodies. And then this ties on the side, so I just glued it underneath one of the edges, and then on the back of this, knowing that this was going to be covered up. I'm going to tie that down with some good old Hug Snug that I've been using all the time. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I was gonna show you, but it just took so long, and I didn't know if you guys would want me to spend that much time on it. So if you do really want a tutorial, let me know. Maybe we can craft along, and just make sure you have your card ready to go, so you have a base to work on, and some pretty cardstock or papers. And yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you can see every tutorial or flip through that I have on Tuesdays. Have a good evening. Bye.